Today's ritual is for the 10 of coins. And I'm doing a couple of different things for this one. First, I'm endorsing and depositing a check because the best way to feel like you have money is to have money. But the 10 of coins is also around building and leaving a legacy. It's not just wealth, it's also kind of what you'll pass on to others. So it doesn't have to be anything around money specifically. However, it is often the most common way that we interpret it. So what I've got here is a map of my house, just a kind of roughly to scale sketch. And then I've got a really messy version of the Feng Shui Bagua map. And there's a hot debate over whether you put the first square at your front door or if you put it facing north. I think it depends on the house, and I think you have to kind of feel out your own house to kind of know which rooms feel like what to you. But this is the way that my house feels right, is to do it using the northern orientation rather than the front door orientation. And that's all really important, only because what I'm focusing on is I want to play with the corner of the house that is associated with wealth and with financial gain and stability. So that happens to be largely a patio, as well as the front entrance to my home and like the front corner up in the front of the house. So what I'm actually doing as this ritual is cleaning and washing windows and doing all of the things that I have to do in order to tidy up this space and make it as best as it can be. I've got some things kind of symbolically placed here. The mirror with the red frame is for good luck. And you should always have a mirror by your door anyway. And then also the plants are there for growth, as well as the telescopes for seeing long into the distance. The telescopes just kind of need a place to live, and this is the corner where they live. But taking the long view on finances is not a bad idea anyway. So the first time I did this ritual a couple years ago, I was doing different stuff. Like I put weather stripping around the doors. That was very symbolic of savings, of being able to maintain and keep a savings. So you can do as much as you want to do, like in terms of hardware or other upgrades. But the very least, you just kind of want to tidy up that section of the house and make sure that there's no clutter and there's nothing that needs to be removed or anything. So I also am doing the outside because Feng Shui does extend to the outside of the home, especially when there's cutaways like this one. They are part of the house essentially. And so I unearthed a wasp nest during this process. But again, I have very specific plants planted. I have a pot with seeds growing. Again, if you're thinking about money, having some sort of seed is an important element as well. And then the real, idea here is just to tidy everything up and make sure that what is growing there is what I want to be growing there. And just to kind of like spend some time with that section of the house. And it doesn't have to be wealth. Of course, we're talking about the 10 of coins, so this is wealth. But you can apply this kind of thing to any corner of your house. If you have a specific area that you're looking to adjust or grow in. Please let me know how this works for you. What would you do to have a ritual of the 10 of coins? Thank you.